The residents of Port Charles have survived mob wars, poisonings, faked deaths, and betrayals that could break even the strongest hearts. But the danger looming now might be the most personal and most devastating yet. In an explosive twist set to leave viewers breathless, Sidwell's obsession with revenge spirals out of control, putting Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, squarely in the crosshairs. What could push Sidwell to go after Sonny's formidable ex-wife? How does Natalia's tragic story come into play? And who, if anyone, can stop the impending disaster? Buckle up for an in-depth, emotional, and unpredictable dive into this dark, intricate plot that promises to change lives forever. It began as a rumor, but quickly became a horrifying reality. Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, is dead. While initial reports claimed natural causes, fans who follow the twists of GH closely suspected foul play. And they were right. Sidwell, portrayed brilliantly by an unannounced new actor who's been kept a secret to shock fans, was behind falsified autopsy results and a chilling cover-up. Natalia's death wasn't just about eliminating a witness or clearing a path for Sidwell's larger scheme. It was deeply personal. Sidwell's ties to Natalia run far deeper than anyone could have imagined. Rumors swirl that Sidwell once harbored feelings for Natalia, feelings that turned to bitter hatred when she chose to align herself with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. Her decision, in Sidwell's eyes, destroyed any chance at a different life they might have shared. And in Sidwell's mind, that pain must now be repaid by making Sonny suffer in the most excruciating way possible. Many in Port Charles underestimate Carly, but for Sidwell, Carly represents the ultimate vulnerability in Sonny's world. Though divorced and often at odds, Sonny and Carly share a bond stronger than blood, a bond that survived betrayal, grief, and crime families. Sidwell knows that hurting Sonny directly won't break him. Sonny is used to surviving bullets and vendettas. But Carly? She's the mother of Sonny's children, the woman whose pain cuts Sonny more deeply than any physical wound. Sidwell believes striking at Carly will destroy Sonny's resolve, finally giving Sidwell the revenge he's hungered for. And so, quietly and deliberately, Sidwell begins to plan. Sidwell's plan is layered, methodical, and terrifyingly effective. It begins with surveillance, having Carly followed everywhere she goes. Kelly's, Crimson, the Metro Court, even her private moments at home. Sidwell recruits an insider, someone from the Metro Court staff whose loyalty can be bought. This informant feeds Sidwell details of Carly's routine, when she meets Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, when she steps outside for fresh air, when she's most alone. But surveillance isn't enough for Sidwell. He needs to know Carly's heart, to strike at her deepest fears. Sidwell uncovers the one secret Carly's been desperate to keep hidden, her lingering guilt over Natalia's death. Though Carly had nothing to do with it, Sidwell plans to twist the truth, using doctored evidence to suggest Carly indirectly caused the tragedy. The psychological impact could be just as devastating as any physical threat. Carly's strength has always been her intuition. It isn't long before she senses something is wrong. At first, it's small things. Her phone battery drains faster than normal. She spots a figure outside her house late at night, and deliveries she never ordered start arriving at Kelly's. Carly brushes it off as stress, until a chilling note arrives. The note simply reads, "Natalia's blood is on your hands. You're next." The message is signed only with a single letter, S. For the first time in years, Carly feels truly afraid. With Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, recently back in Port Charles, his protective instincts kick in the moment he hears about the threat. Jason's loyalty to Carly is legendary. He's ready to do whatever it takes to keep her safe. Jason warns Carly to stay with him, but Carly refuses to run. "If I hide," she says, Sidwell wins. But Jason, haunted by the memory of failing to protect loved ones in the past, won't let history repeat itself. Together, they begin piecing together Sidwell's movements, hoping to stay one step ahead. But Sidwell is cunning and far from finished. Sidwell's campaign of fear escalates. Carly's car is tampered with, nearly causing a deadly crash on the highway. A suspicious package arrives at Kelly's, filled with shards of broken glass and another message. Your time is running out. The police open an investigation, but Sidwell is careful, leaving no direct evidence. For Carly, the sense of danger grows overwhelming, especially as she realizes how vulnerable her family could be. Jocelyn, Michael, Chad Duell, and even Donna and Avery are at risk. Carly's greatest fear isn't dying, it's her children paying the price. Sidwell's attack isn't purely physical, it's psychological warfare. By sending Carly the fabricated evidence tying her to Natalia's death, Sidwell hopes to fracture her resolve and push her into isolation. Carly finds herself doubting everything. Was there something she missed? Could she really have played a part, however unintentionally? The guilt threatens to consume her. Jason and Sonny both try to reassure her, but Carly starts to pull away, terrified her presence might endanger everyone she loves. The pressure reaches a boiling point during a charity gala at the Metro Court. Despite the risk, Carly insists the event must go on. "If I let him control me, I've already lost," she says. The gala is filled with Port Charles royalty: Sonny, Jason, Nina, Cynthia Watros, Michael, Jocelyn, and even Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, attending in an unofficial capacity. But Sidwell is there too, hidden in plain sight. As Carly steps onto the stage to speak, the lights flicker, and Sidwell's message is projected onto the large screen behind her. Carly Spencer, murderer. Natalia's blood cries for justice. Gasps fill the room. Carly stands frozen, the weight of Sidwell's vengeance crashing down. In the hours that follow, Carly retreats into herself, blaming her stubbornness for putting everyone in danger. The rumors spread like wildfire, threatening Kelly's business and straining Carly's fragile truce with Nina. Even some friends begin to doubt her, questioning if Carly's hands are as clean as she claims. But Sonny, unshaken, swears to find Sidwell and end the threat once and for all. Jason doubles his efforts to track Sidwell, enlisting Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, to hack into every possible surveillance feed. But Sidwell seems always one step ahead, slipping away each time they close in. The shocking twist comes from an unexpected source: Natalia's daughter, Valentina, a newly introduced character, played by a rising actress. Heartbroken and desperate for answers, Valentina confronts Sidwell directly, demanding to know why he's doing this. Sidwell reveals the painful truth: Natalia once helped Sonny cover up an operation that destroyed Sidwell's own family. His father, a small-time smuggler, was killed because Natalia tipped Sonny off to protect her daughter from scandal. To Sidwell, Natalia was a traitor, and Sonny, the man who benefited most, must now pay. And what better way than by destroying Carly, the woman closest to Sonny's heart? Valentina, horrified, realizes her mother's mistakes have triggered a cycle of revenge that threatens to consume them all. As Sidwell prepares for his final strike, planning to kidnap Carly and stage her death, Jason and Sonny finally corner him in an abandoned warehouse. Sidwell, consumed by rage and grief, refuses to surrender. In the chaos, Sidwell grabs Carly, holding a gun to her head. Carly, her voice steady despite the fear, tells Sidwell, "Killing me won't bring your family back. It won't bring Natalia back either." For a moment, Sidwell hesitates. But the darkness within him is too strong. Jason fires first, wounding Sidwell and forcing him to release Carly. As police swarm in, Sidwell is taken into custody, shouting that Sonny will never be free of what he's done. Though Sidwell is gone, the scars remain. Carly grapples with the realization that Natalia's choices, and by extension, Sonny's choices, almost cost her life. She questions if her loyalty to Sonny has brought too much pain to her family. Though Sidwell is gone, the scars remain. Carly grapples with the realization that Natalia's choices, and by extension, Sonny's choices, almost cost her life. She questions if her loyalty to Sonny has brought too much pain to her family. Sonny, tormented by guilt, tells Carly, "If anything happened to you, I couldn't live with myself." But Carly, ever strong, reminds him that they can't change the past, only decide what kind of future they want. For Jason, the ordeal cements his resolve. Carly and her family must come first, even if it means stepping back from Sonny's organization. The truth about Natalia's death and Sidwell's vendetta slowly emerges. Carly is cleared publicly, but whispers continue in Port Charles's gossip circles. Valentina, determined to break the cycle, makes peace with Carly, offering a heartfelt apology for her mother's involvement. Carly, moved, tells Valentina, "None of us can change what our parents did, but we can choose to do better." The two women, forever linked by tragedy, find an unexpected bond. In the aftermath, Carly makes a decision that shocks everyone. She announces plans to leave Port Charles, temporarily. "I need to find out who I am, away from all this," she tells Jason and Sonny. Her departure sets the stage for new stories. Will Jason finally admit his feelings for Carly? Can Sonny rebuild without her by his side? And what new enemies might rise in the vacuum left by Sidwell's fall? This storyline dives deep into what makes General Hospital timeless: legacy, love, betrayal, and the impossible choices that define us. Sidwell, driven by grief, chose vengeance and nearly destroyed countless lives. But in the end, Carly's resilience and compassion proved stronger than any bullet or lie. Yet the scars of Natalia's death and Sidwell's vendetta won't fade easily. As Port Charles breathes a shaky sigh of relief, everyone knows the next storm might already be gathering on the horizon. For now, Carly Spencer has survived, but the battle for peace, love, and redemption in Port Charles is far from over.